One of the weirdest secrets in Classic WoW has to be the hidden troll village known as Shadowspear Vale. This was a secret zone hidden way out of bounds in the mountains that for some reason was full of killable NPCs that were fully itemized with their own loot tables. Surprisingly enough, making it a pretty good place for mages to AoE grind. This makes it one of the most unique and strangest out of bounds secrets in WoW history. In this video we will be taking a look and exploring the details of this bizarre secret in WoW. So getting to Shadowspear Vale starts out in Winterspring. If you go near Timbermoor Hold and climb up this side of the mountain, you will have to traverse for quite a long time through the mountains and jumping and doing a bit of wall walking. The Hidden Troll Village is actually sandwiched between a bunch of zones, including Winterspring, Darkshore, and Moonglade. However, it doesn't appear anywhere on the map, and the game has no indication that this place actually exists. There is this point where you actually have to jump over this hole that, if you go into, there is no way of getting back out. So before I recorded this footage, I actually tried to get to this place, but I accidentally fell into this hole going through the mountains, and I couldn't actually get back up. So I had to Hearthstone out, and at that point I rage quit and gave up and came back another time. So yeah, don't do that. Now, when you get to this point, you'll actually have to jump down this very steep cliffside, and you need some way to mitigate falling damage. Because the drop is so high, you have to have some kind of Norgenfogger elixir, slow fall, or ice block, or something to interrupt the fall damage. Now, as we're flying down here, you can definitely see that there's some buildings way down below here. And this is the place. So as you can tell, this is a really cool looking area. There is quite a lot of detail that has been put into this place, and really it looks pretty much finished and something that you would actually see in Classic WoW. And one of the most noteworthy things is that there are a bunch of these NPCs that are walking around that are allied to the Horde, but these are actual NPCs that you can fight and kill and have their own individual loot tables. So there's actually been some Alliance mages that come here to do some AoE grinding. Because of how clustered together these trolls are, this actually makes for a pretty good spot to do some XP farming if you're an AoE mage. Now, I've said that this place is quite detailed, but this place might even be more detailed than most places in Classic WoW. The monsters here are actually busy doing emotes. Like, there's this large group of trolls that are dancing underneath these lights, which I don't believe are anywhere else in game. There's also this severed Tauren head that is pretty damn morbid, Jesus. As well as these trolls playing on bongo drums. It's really strange because these monsters are actually doing more than most monsters that actually made it to Classic WoW's release. Most humanoid monsters in Classic WoW are just standing around, but these are not. Now, something really spooked me, and that was seeing another player here. Despite this zone being way out of bounds and a very glitchy place to get to, and I got spooked when I saw this guy. Maybe he's filming a video himself, or I don't know. So in this village there is a cave where there are these tablets that aren't actually interactable. So although this place has had quite a lot of effort put into it, it's not finished. Whatever Blizzard were planning for this zone in Classic WoW, they never got around to finishing it. It's almost as if they put a draft into the game, but just put it somewhere in the mountains. This was a time when Blizzard were kind of weird like that, and I say weird in a good way. Now Blizzard is a lot more corporate, but back then Blizzard were unironically more of an indie company than they are today, and they would do weird shit like this, like putting a dancing troll village out of bounds in the mountains like this, which I kinda love. There are these neutral troll NPCs. Now, all of the killable NPCs that you've seen have been Horde aligned, however, there are a bunch of these name trolls that are neutral to both Horde and Alliance. Now, I did some research online to try and find out what the deal is with these named NPCs, but apparently there is no reason. I suppose if Blizzard were going to turn this into a questing area, these would be quest givers or shops or innkeepers or whatnot. And really this is an indication that this zone wasn't finished. Now in the Cataclysm revamp, this place actually got turned into a legitimate zone. You could access this place by Darkshore and, you know, they actually made it a fleshed out zone with its own phasing and whatnot. But considering we're in Season of Discovery, I really encourage Blizzard to make something out of the Dancing Troll Village. I think it'd be pretty damn cool to have this place be a real place because this place just looks really cool. But in any case, as it was in Classic WoW, this is one of the strangest out-of-bounds secrets in WoW history. If you like this video, chances are you'll also like the video on screen, so check it out.